Good morning, everyone. Pardon me. I watched Surviving R. Kelly, and a lot of questions came through my mind. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm very passionate about abuse and abusive situations. And some of the questions I was asking is, are we able to identify abusive situations? Are we able to say that, no, this is not something that is right, I need to let go, or this relationship is destroying my mind, I have to let go? Are we able to teach our children that their bodies belong to them and no other person is entitled to touch it in ways that they are not comfortable with? There are a lot of us adults in abusive relationships. We are either those abusing others or we are being abused. Most often people think abuse happens to the uneducated, but we are all at risk. Okay. You might be in a relationship with someone, the person is always putting you down. The person never praises you when you do something right. It's always about what you are not doing right, what you are getting wrong. You are not as beautiful as this person. You are not as productive as this person. Always comparing you to the next person. They do something wrong, you talk about it, and they remind you of all the bad things that you have done. They never apologize. There are people who never take responsibility for their actions. They do something wrong, you tell you that, oh, as for me, that's how I am. Either take me as I am or you leave. Or God has brought you to me so that you change me. No. We stay in these relationships for so many reasons. Some, you might think you never get anyone as good as that person when you leave. There are others too where that person who is abusing you is your financial provider. So if you leave, where are you going to? But you realize that with time, your psyche and your peace of mind is being destroyed. There are so many how I put it? There are so many telltale signs that makes you see that this person is abusing me. They might not touch you physically, but the things they will send you through, some are very controlling. You can't do anything on your own without their permission. You have to practically sign up with them every time that you are doing anything. It happens in our workplaces, it happens in our relationships, it happens in our homes, where you are always being compared to another person, where your boss is never satisfied with anything you do and tell you things that will hurt you, tell you things that will make you cry. These are all signs of abuse that we ignore. I think it's time that we took the subject of abuse a bit more serious, because you listen to stories around us, and the sad thing is the fact that the church, when I say the church, I mean the church in general, because most of our issues, when we have issues with our marriages, it is the church we go to and our pastors settle it at home. But most often than not, people need psychological help. We have underrated the level of psychological help that we need in this country and think everything is spiritual or religious. No. Do we even have psychological tests before we get married? Do we pay attention to the person's psyche? The person gets angry and starts destroying everything, and you go, oh, make me this or not. We make excuses for them, and this is crazy. You see, whenever you are in a relationship that you keep making excuses for someone, you should be rethinking the relationship. See, relationship is good, but it's supposed to give you your peace of mind. Whenever you realize you want to change someone, you want to be the savior, I'm sorry, you have to rethink it. People need help. People need help. People don't need you to change them. Oh, no, you don't. You can't. They are damaged from childhood. When a tree is bent from the scratch, they don't grow straight. It goes bent, and you cannot turn it. They need psychological help. They need professional help. As time we started taking the talk on psychological help to a different level, we need to talk about it. People need help. They are all around us. Our sisters, our brothers, our friends. When you see someone depressed, we think maybe people going to see psychologists is just about they are mad or something. See, there are sometimes you go through a certain level of pain and you shut down. You cannot really think for yourself. You need someone to help you, and it is okay to look for help. Okay, let's stop enabling abuse. Oh, when you say to the table, kama biom, and the next time is going to be a colors. We need to change the dialogue on psychology. People need help. They are around us. They are dying, and we have kept quiet. We are pretending it's okay. No one is talking about it. It's when something happens that we all go, hey, then come back. Oh, this police officer was walking here normal and he shot himself. Do you know what he's going through? We just need to do something about this. It is us, we as a people. And from experience, in Ghana, when a child is being abused, there is nowhere you can send a child. So if a child is staying with an abusive person, you have to wait till the child is old enough to leave the house before the child can leave. Where are the social systems? Who is supporting the child? Where are we sending the child to? Where? Because it becomes a family matter. An individual cannot take the child away from the family. Then the child becomes your burden. Where are the social systems? We are paying taxes. What are we using it for? Apart from roads and street lights, what are we using it for? We need to build our psychological system. We need it. People are hurting in their homes and they can't leave because they have nowhere to go. What are we doing? What are we doing? We need to take this conversation serious. We need to take it serious because I get all emotional about how there is no help out there for anyone. Take a child of 5 years who has been raped by her father. See, I had a friend whose father was sleeping with her, and the family knew about it. Where are you sending her? Where are you sending her to? I called her church members, and the church office, and they weren't of any help. I was even asking for a psychologist for her so that she could talk to the person. The one who picked the call couldn't be bothered anyways. And my friend will always tell me that as you are going to report your abuse issue in the police station, the policewoman herself is being abused at home. So what is she even going to do for you? We need a structure. We need a system to protect our children. What are we even teaching them? Do we know the people we leave them with? We go to work from morning to evening. We leave them with house helps. Do you know the things that they are doing to them? Most men had their virginities broken by their house helps. And parents will come. We are looking for money, yes. The school fees needs to be paid, yes. But what about the welfare of your children? What about you getting all the money and at the end you lose your children? Some go into drugs. It's not everybody who is able to come out by themselves. A lot of people need help. They are all around us. I don't know how we are going to help. I don't know whether there are any government institutions that we can even fall on. I don't know whether there is there is a hotline that if I need help right now, I can call. I even hear news on people going to Dovsu and it's sexual abuse. I mean, children being defiled, and the police woman will say that, oh, mom is kakakra now. We need to elevate the conversation. It's not about witch hunts, and it's not about making anyone a victim or anything like on the with the local police station and anything. I mean, we need to change our mindsets about these things. People are suffering. Do you know what it takes for an abused child to become a normal adult? You have no idea. the pain, the fear that they live with throughout their lives. Some are never able to have good relationships with anyone because of the fear they have in them. They've been betrayed by the very people that they trusted. And when that trust is broken at that very stage, you know what it takes for the child to come up again? We need to change this conversation. I'll come back with another video. Thank you for watching.